guys. I didn't see you there. This is a NS model railroad or reason or whatever you want to call me. Couldn't get any sleep this morning. It's like 4 a.m. and I'm tired for some weird reason. And it's just tossing and turning all night, doing a lot of thinking. Of course, my brain wouldn't shut up. Yeah, anyway folks, here's a little look at the layout project. Yeah, it's coming along slowly. I've gotten a lot more done since the last video. Excuse me, I'm not used to being up so early. Quite tired actually. But yet I couldn't sleep. Where's the sense of that kind of logic? So, I just have something on my mind that I wanted to discuss with you guys. I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last little while about my channel and where I want to take this, and well, my entire YouTube channels and all that. And I've gotten to the point where I might just end up just giving it all up. I mean, I'm not getting very much support, and the support I do get is, very little. And I do appreciate you guys commenting and making suggestions and all that good stuff. It really does go a long way to keep this all alive and whatnot. And it's a lot of fun and all, but I don't do this just to make money or anything. I do this just, purely for your entertainment and because it's just something to do, and it's kind of like, well, it's kind of like an extra hobby for me, really, more than anything. And yeah, I'm not doing this for any financial. I mean, I have a pretty good job where I'm making a really decent amount of money. Like, I'm not really doing this for profit, a lot like a lot of other guys do, where they do YouTube stuff to make money and to get an income. I mean, having an income is nice, but I mean, for me, this is all basically non-profit stuff. This is all just, showing train stuff to you guys because I enjoy doing it. You guys enjoy watching this crazy lunatic make stuff or go on these random bizarre adventures to some place and Lord knows where and film it and make an odd documentary out of it just for your own enjoyment and because it's funny. I don't have too much of a sense of humor and all that, I'm not like the best out there or have the best equipment. I mean, I have like this $200 camera, and to be honest, it is kind of a piece of crap. It's getting to the point where it's a couple of years old now, and the batteries are not holding up as well. And I was at the radar base there with Railfan. He took me over there to check it out and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. And I was finding that the camera I have it's just not cutting it for what I want to do. It's a great camera. I got a couple of years out of it, but it's not lasting as long. I've got like 2 batteries for it. And to be honest with you guys, each battery for this camera will last approximately about an hour, hour and a half. And I have it on the lowest setting. This is an HP camera. The quality of the video you guys are seeing is just like a very small fragment of it, and this camera can record on 4 times or three qualities higher than, I think it has a HD, and then has a 2 other levels of HD quality. But the problem is when recording in such high quality is that it just sucks the battery dry, and and this camera is not exactly the greatest either. So yeah, that's kind of the thing I wanted to discuss with you guys. I do appreciate all the subscribers and the support I've been getting over the past little while with this thing, and the crazy, strange videos that this random guy puts out just because, I love doing this stuff. It's a lot of fun. Back in the day, when I was a lot younger, I used to make videos and go out and fly off model rockets and things like that and record it. And so, I've been doing videos long before YouTube's ever come out with it. I've been doing videos back in the 90s. I started recording videos in the early 90s. It's just I never really focused on YouTube when it first came out, and I should have took advantage of that. Of course, back in those days, I didn't have a very good camera, and I used to use these old 9mm tapes. Don't know if you guys ever remember those things. I had a 9mm, I think it was a Samsung, same make as the camera now. But yeah, it was an older camera. It wasn't too bad actually. It was a decent little camera. Except the quality of it back in those days, how these older cameras can be sometimes. They were very, like, you get what you pay for sort of deal. I need more track. Oh, right behind me. Let's grab these straight pieces. So yeah, so what was I thinking? Crap, I lost my train of thought. No, I'm not gonna do the switcher joke again. No, literally, I was thinking of something, but now I forgot what it was. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I got into making videos. This isn't something I've been doing, over the past little while and just started doing. I've been doing this for years and years and years, long before YouTube came out, long before, like back when I was in my 20s, or even as a teenager, I used to go around making little short movies. I remember one time I made this Halloween movie, and I called it Scary Movie or something like that, and it was just this Halloween movie that I was with the people that I lived with at the time, because I was in one of these small options home things. Anyway, there's a whole thing I don't wish to discuss with you guys about all that, but I was in one of those kinds of things, and living with other people at the time. That was when I was in school, and we used to make videos all the time then. I was always out with the camera. And one of the workers there brought a camera into the place, and and that's when I sort of started making cameras, was back when I was a lot younger. So for me, this isn't something that's recent, is been a development over the past 10 years. This has been a development for years. So I've been doing this a lot longer than you guys probably realize. So when it comes to being in front of the camera, I'm pretty confident about it. It's just, I'm not very confident when it comes to doing all the hard work, I guess. I like to make the movies, but when it comes to the editing, nah, that's not something I like to do. I have more fun filming than I do editing, so that's probably why half my videos just get slapped up without much really work put into them. It's just, I'm just more into making the movies, enjoying the time, and just giving you guys, and most of my videos are not really that edited all that much. I mean, I may do a very little amount of edit work and then just upload it almost as right straight from the actual film itself. Now, in case you guys are wondering, some of you younger guys who don't know what a 8mm tape is, it's basically a very small VHS tape that you used to be able to record videos on. I mean, those 8mm cameras you used to be able to get. They're twice the size of the cameras you can get nowadays, or even bigger. Can't remember the actual size of them, but they weren't very big. I mean, you could probably get maybe like 5 or 6, 7, or 8 hours on a battery. And then the problem is you'd record it to a VCR and all that fun stuff. But that's not the topic I wanted to discuss, although it is an interest topic. Anyway, what I'm doing right here with the Railrod is I'm just putting in a switchback yard. We're just going to go into the industrial, but it looks like this track is going to fight me. There we go. There we go. Resistance is futile. You'll become one with the Borg. A little Star Trek reference there. Yeah. Well, anyway, so that was the topic I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I really do want some help and, and the support and growing this channel and growing my other channel. So if you guys can do me a favor and subscribe if you're new, and share and like the videos and all that fun stuff. Click on the glue bottle. So show your support. Like I said, I don't do this to make money. I just do this to make friends and, and to meet people and to have fun and to share my experiences. And, I certainly love to hear some of your experiences and some of the crazy things you guys do. And the ideas you guys have with your layouts and stuff. Those sort of ideas are really interesting because it's nice to see what other people are up to. What they're doing or what they've got, or what I can do better or something like that. Or you can see this guy's head in the window here. Wait, in the window? Does that even make sense? Yep. So that's what I wanted to chat with you guys about. I do appreciate you guys checking out me and saying this, this crazy cat. And I know I've had a lot of, and I know there's some trains users who also pop in and take a look at my stuff. A couple of you guys really enjoy it, and I enjoy trains as well, the digital trains. My just a little update for the trains users. My computer is still up in the air, so I have no way of really doing anything, and I really want to finish the DAR, or the Atlantic Canadian Corridor route that I've been working on for so long now. And I do apologize for that project, but it's just taken a back seat, and unfortunately there's not much I can do about it because I have the motherboard. Now I just have no tower. And then I'm going to need an operating system, and it's just a big pain in the butt and a big old expense. It's just like, yeah, I mean, my job does pay the bills and, and help out with some of these trips that we go on. And of course, Maritime Rail Fan, he works too, and we both do this out of our own pockets. Like I said in previous videos, we're not getting paid to do these videos. Like, there's no income in all this. It's all volunteer. All of it is volunteer work, and 90% of the time we're paying for like gas, and we're paying for our own meals and our hotels, and that's why in some videos you see us just winging it out in the middle of nowhere and camping in some random location or somewhere in campgrounds, and then we're like, yeah, And that's a lot of fun and all, you know. It's what makes Bizarre Adventures on the other channel much more interesting, because we do stuff that not too many other channels do. I mean, how many guys actually literally are gonna, well, I mean, people will do anything to make money, of course, but I don't think they intentionally camp out just to go explore like 5 minutes worth of old abandoned rail line, which really doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't have any other purpose except its historical point. And you know, a lot of the stuff we do is mostly all historical. Like, we really do want to try to preserve the history of Nova Scotia and surrounding areas, basically PEI and wherever else we tend to go. And a lot of times it's about the historical value of the province. I mean, we've got a rich railroad history that goes back to the mid-80s at least. And I mean, the railways in Nova Scotia, like, we've had trains go all over the province here. Everywhere. There's been trains here, there's been trains there. Trains went all the way to Yarmouth, all the way to, you know, all the way as far as to Cape Breton and on to Newfoundland. You know, in order for trains to get to Newfoundland, they have to go through Nova Scotia. And Nova Scotia back in the day used to be a critical life point to all the other maritime provinces. I mean, we basically had a huge railroad network. If you look on any of the old Google Earth maps, you can see that, and we've had miles and miles and miles of track. I mean, the railways now, it's just only a shadow of what it used to be. It doesn't even compare. So we had trains like literally go everywhere and anywhere. But that's all gone, and not much of it's left, and that's why we go out and try to try to record and discover. And you know, we do go out, we do chat with new people, we do meet new faces. I mean, a lot of people we've met have been really, really good and really open about letting us onto their property when they don't have to. And heck, we've had one guy that, you know, we asked to see his place, and his place was an old railroad station. He was more than happy to, you know, to give us an interview and tour. And that was one of the highlights, is when we found one of the old stations. I mean, we love to do this stuff. Myself and Railfan really enjoy it, and we try to bring you guys the best content we possibly can. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes, you know, we have gone into places and they just been a total bust. I remember one place back, can't remember, maybe it was a year or so ago. Sometime last year we were going to go do this place, but we just couldn't do it. You guys remember the Spring Hill Railway and how we thought we found the old railway, but in fact we have been having such a hard time finding that. It's been literally, like, we went back to the same spot twice now, and we just can't find anything. And it's very, very hard to find any information on that. But what the Springfield Railway used to be, it's an old logging railroad. There's not very much of it left, and we've heard rumors that and I've even interviewed like people, you know, who knew about it, and they've told me that, oh yeah, there's stuff back there, and you know, there's some very interesting things there. This piece of track's junk. And there's a whole lot of different things, but I mean, we just can't get back there because we have no way back there. You know, it'd be nice if we had a way. Like, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, being on a limited budget really does kick you in the nuts, because we can't do half the stuff we want because we don't have the financial, you know, I mean, we gotta rent ATVs and we gotta rent like a truck, and you know, then we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars just to go back in the woods somewhere and explore something that may not even be there anymore. For all we know, it could just be long gone, or a bunch of, you know, I've seen pictures on Google and, you know, and other videos, and, you know, obviously there's something back there. It's just we can't get far enough into the bush to see. Unfortunately, you know, I'd love to bring you guys a lot more videos, but a lot of these places are just non-accessible, and myself, a rail fan, don't feel like hiking like 2 or 3 miles back in the woods just to bushwhack and get eaten alive by these nasty ticks that seem to really enjoy him more than me. So, you know, a lot of it's just that sort of stuff. Not to complain or anything, but we do have fun. We do crazy stuff. Honestly, some of the shit, I wonder if we even... some of the stuff, guys, some of the stuff we do, it's amazing we even do it. And of course, you guys get to sit back in your comfy couch and on the comfort of your own computer and watch us, you know, do this crazy stuff. And some of it is crazy. Like, I wish we would have recorded the video where I fell through the bridge. You guys would have laughed your butts off at that. I literally did fall through a bridge. That wasn't a joke. I mean, a lot of times when we go out on these places, like, we are literally just, you know, we go out. We don't shave. We don't shower. We go out to these places. Well, that's not necessarily true, but give you an idea. We go out there and we don't know what to expect half the time. We just go out and wing it, basically, and hope it works out. We've been lucky. We've been very lucky over the past little while that, you know, where we've gone, what we did, you know, worked out. But, you know, I do appreciate the support, and so does Rail Fan. And we really do appreciate the comments and the suggestions you guys give. And though, you know, we've got a little bit of a subscriber base, I'd like to see us get 1,000 subscribers this year. So, you know, if you guys can help us out and share these videos, like them, leave us thumbs up and comment, and, you know, tell your friends, hey, look, you know, watch these two guys go out and, you know, try to find railroad artifacts that nobody really cares about anymore. So anyway, folks, that's all my rambling for today. This video is going to end up being 4 hours long if I don't shut up. And the neighbors are probably going to get pissed off. What you're looking at here is a layout, and I think I'm going to put a warehouse right here. A weird house. Put a weird house. Does anyone know what a weird house is? It's a storage for weird objects or weird, anything that is weird. That would be me. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave you with a little train passing by, and we'll call it a quits. I got to turn on a train. Oh, I'm getting too old for this. Which controller is it? I have no idea. Oh. Is it going to work? There we go. Oh, you stupid thing.